Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. Let me do what Periscope is asking. There you go. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Friday, the last Friday in September. Good morning, Jean. Good morning. Well, hello. I don't know if it's your morning. And Patricia, thank you for joining me already. Listen, I've entitled this perspective, Diversify. Oh, no, I didn't. I think I typed diversity. That's wrong. Diversity, your circle. Diversify your circle. I had the privilege and honor to be a speaker at Multicultural Heritage Day on yesterday. And so I just want to relay some of that because I challenged, yes, I actually gave them a challenge. I challenged all who was in the audience to start with the man in the mirror, to pull out the mirror and to honestly look back at the eyes looking at you and ask yourself, is your inner circle, is your sphere of influence, are those that surround you and you seek advice from and you admire and you respect and they are in your inner circle, is that a diverse circle? Or does everyone close to you look like you, think like you, talk like you, walk like you, believe the way you do? Their politics are the same. Their experiences and their backgrounds are the same. Or do you have diversity within your own circle? Too often, diversity is just a buzzword. Too often. A lot of places it is working and it is working beautifully. Any team or company or institution, organization that is diverse, not just ethnically, not just with the genders, those are extremely important. But you've got diversity of thought, you've got diversity of experiences, diversity of educational level, diversity of backgrounds, diversity of perspective. Anytime you have a diverse group, I promise you that's a stronger group. It's a more creative group. It's a better group. They come to conclusions quicker and they're more solid and they're more foundational in their decisions when there is diversity. Good morning for all who are joining me. Keisha said, nope, not at all. So I didn't see what the not at all was in response to if it's diversity within your group. Good morning, Mother. But my challenge to you is to widen your circle. I promise you that if you, and it would have to be intentional, it would have to be deliberate. If you allow things just to naturally flow and your circle be developed just by, what happens naturally or just by happenstance, I promise you, it is going to look just like you. Because it's our natural instinct to go to what we know, to go to what is a comfort zone, to go what we're familiar with. You have to be intentional if you're going to diversify your circle of influence. It has to be intentional or it won't happen. And so, good morning again for all who are joining me on both platforms this morning. So my challenge to the audience, and I will offer you the same, is to diversify your group. You will become better. Too often, too many of us have to drop off 60, 70, 80% of who we really are. We drop that at the door when we're walking into work, when we're walking sometimes even into relationships. We drop the real person off at the door and we bring who, the expectation of who we are. We bring that to the table. And so whatever team you're walking into is weakened when you do not have full reign to bring all of who you are into the circle, into the team, into the platform. Okay. Not only do we have the data the hard data, the statistics, the studies that are continuing to mount on the strengths of diversity and inclusion within organizations, any and every organization. Nature confirms diversity is a beautiful thing. We don't have just one kind of flower. Diversity is evident in the animal kingdom, in the plant kingdom, in geography. Look around you. Look, I live here in Southern California, and as much as I love this weather, this is not the way it is everywhere. I can take a quick flight over to the East Coast or to another country. What I'm saying is diversity must be intentional if you are going to get better, if you are going to get stronger, if you're going to get more creative, if you're going to reach the solution, every solution to any problem that we have, every solution to any problem that we will have, these wicked problems that are waiting for us on our tomorrow, you will find the answer within the group that you have, within the group that you've built. And if your group, again, is homogenous, if we're thinking the same and acting the same, and we're all going along with the same sheet of music, sometimes just because, oh, you lost my audio. Am I back now? Can you hear me, Mary? Please let me know if I'm, or do I, because I am not Michaela, I do not know sign language. So please let me know. Hey, Miss CeeLo, the stronger organizations have been purposeful and intentional about diversifying. And so my challenge is to, in your own world, we had live music yesterday at the event. And I looked at even that, it was more than a quartet or quintet, but a jazz ensemble. Even the different instruments. Now, my favorite instruments are the piano and saxophone. But guess what? When you add some bass, when you add a trumpet, when you add percussions, when you add more of the winds, you're talking about a beautiful symphony. Beautiful, majestic almost. When you diversify. And that's not just about music. So again, my challenge to everyone who is listening today, it has to be intentional. You're right, CeeLo. Diversity feeds the soul. It's meant to be dynamic in nature. I so agree with that. Long distance high five. My point, my challenge to each of us who is listening, who will listen, is to check your inner circle. And if you do not have diversity within your circle, you cannot be bringing the very best version of you to that job, to that organization, to that company, to that institution, to that classroom that you lead, because you're not becoming the best version of who you could be if you are lacking diversity. And again, hear me, I'm talking diversity in every aspect. In every aspect. If you don't think I'm different than you because of the way I grew up, you're sadly mistaken. And I'm talking to every Black female. Just because we are Black females, we are different. We have different perspectives, and you need to bring those perspectives within your circles. You need to have the different cultures and the different languages, the different religions. You need to have differences impact and influence who you are so that you can become the best version. I promise you, we do a disservice. We do a disservice to every relationship that we become a part of if we are homogenous with our surroundings. If our circle and sphere of influence is homogenous, is the same, it is without flavor, I promise you, there's more, and we're lacking, we're missing out. So as I challenge them, I will offer you my challenge to go and look at your inner circle. And if you can honestly say that it is not diverse or not diverse enough, it could be stronger, then take the time, make the effort to diversify your inner circle. Okay. And we are winding down and entering the very last quarter of 2018. So if we are behind on where we're going, if we're behind in our life improvement plan, last quarter we need to kick it up. We need to kick it into high gear. Okay, you are not too late to change the person that you desire and intend to be before 2019 rolls in. Okay, so until next time, take real good care of yourself. Make it a fabulous Friday.